Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a zucchini cornbread casserole. Perfect as a side dish or as a snack. So let's get started. Start by grating your zucchini. And we're looking for about 2 cups. I know this might look weird, but it's a lot easier to grate with the grater laying flat. That way you can just grate the zucchini and everything gets caught inside. Okay, once we've got our 2 cups of zucchini, we're gonna have to drain the water out of it. You can either press it in paper towel or cheesecloth, or a good nifty trick is a potato ricer if you have one. So that's what I'm gonna use today. So we're just gonna place some zucchini into the potato ricer, not full, about halfway. And then check out all that water coming out of there. Just want to squeeze as hard as you can, get the extra liquid out of there. You can see it's really half the size, half the amount that it was before with all that water coming out. And we're just gonna reserve it in a bowl. Okay, we'll set that aside, and we'll also want to grate half of a white onion. Here I'm using a sweet onion, so a little less painful. Once it's grated, we'll add it in with the zucchini. I'm also going to mince 2 cloves of garlic to add to the veggies. We're just going to add it to the zucchini. This is by far the hardest part of this recipe, but once it's done, it's smooth sailing. So let's start assembling our casserole. We're gonna start by adding our dry ingredients to the large bowl. So here I've got the flour and the cornmeal. And we'll also add our spices. So I've got some dry basil, salt, and our baking powder. Give your dry ingredients a good stir so that everything is well combined. And then make a well in the center, and we're gonna start adding our wet ingredients. So we've got our milk right in the center. We'll add an egg. And of course, a 1/4 cup of melted butter. And then right away, you're gonna wanna just stir together the wet ingredients in the center of the well before starting to incorporate the dry ingredients. Don't want to over stir, just mix it around until there's no more dry ingredients. It'll be lumpy, but that's all right. To the batter, we're gonna add our zucchini, onion, and garlic. I'm also gonna add 1/3 of a cup of finely diced red bell peppers because I had some left over from our veggie tray yesterday, so I'm just gonna add it in. And also, we can't forget our cheese. I'm gonna keep a little bit for the top of the casserole, but I'm gonna put the rest in right now with the veggies. And that's it. Now we just have to fold everything together. You don't want to overmix or else it'll be a little tough. Once the batter is ready, we're gonna place it in a 9x9 baking tray. I'm just gonna lightly grease it. There we go. You can also use butter for this. And then we'll place our batter into the cake pan. And then we'll just press it down so that it's all leveled out into the pan. Sprinkle the rest of the cheese on the top of the casserole, and then into the preheated oven it goes. Okay, so it's been 35 minutes, and I'm just gonna take a toothpick. Now, because I baked this in a 9x9, it took a little bit less time, but if you're doing it in an 8x8, it'll be thicker, so might take a little longer. My toothpick came out clean, so we can let it rest for about 10 minutes, and then we'll cut it into squares. Now you can have this as an appetizer by cutting it in smaller pieces, or cut it into 9 squares and serve it with a chili or with your meal. So find the full recipe at FrenchKissCook.com. Click on the icon to subscribe to our channel and on the video for more recipes.